like, is it gonna unmute us? Yes. Okay, it did. Welcome everybody to Tales of Diademia. I was gonna say Tales of Sage Mist. This is how much I need my coffee in the morning. Just putting that out there. We are on episode 4, I believe. Yes. Enter Fort Demon's Creek. A bit of a recap from last session. A bunch of fucking shit happened and it was crazy. So our heroes found themselves in this elvish city called Tahale. They met up with a centaur that was the kind of like leader, pseudo leader of the whole, city, by the name of Zotair. It was through him that they found out that certain events were all taking place at the same time, and he would like their assistance in ensuring that they get the upper hand, aka a possible victory. Through some debate, our heroes were able to split up into groups and more or less assign themselves to the area that they best felt they needed to be in at the moment, which I'm not even sure if that's the good case or not. Anyways, ultimately Fang and Dargo decided to go to Fort Demon's Creek, which is in the north area of Bastion Keep's region. That's not Bastion Keep's region right now. So they rested, woke up the next day. There was a, skirmish with Orgy and Mio, and we'll go into that, next week. But ultimately, we are going to start off not at Fort Demon's Creek, but back a day prior, when our young Coffee, lovely dear, met up with a very familiar Mei Li. Now, because I do not remember what the sending message is, we are going to say that Coffee received a sending message from Arya. She responded in kind, and after the sending message sent, Mei Li kind of looks at you a bit curiously, Coffee. Are you okay, Coffee?
Oh, yes. Just peachy.
Why do I not believe you right now?
Because I'm not peachy.
What's wrong?
Some girl just sent me a message saying that, oh, Joseph's fine. It's complicated. And he'll see me when he sees me, I guess.
Well, if it's any consolation, I saw Joseph,
Really? Really?
Yeah,
really?
Not too long ago, a while ago,
Yeah,
What?
How was he? Did he look good? How was he?
He looked like Joseph. He's not really my type.
Yeah, yep. That's great. That's great. Him talking with you. I haven't spoken to him in a God's damn year, but
I guess it has been almost a year since I seen him last. But you look well, Coffee.
Yep.
Do you wanna...
You could just see the steam coming off her head. Just.
Do you want to talk about anything?
Nope. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. As long as Joseph's fine, it's fine. Yep. Fine.
Mei Li kind of she's in that window of should I keep asking questions or should I just leave? She looks at you calmly, still not sure what to say, and I need you to make a Constitution save, Coffee.
Oh, fuck.
Starting the day off strong.
Oh, we're starting strong too. It's a 9.
Oof. Let's just roll some no reason, just rolling some dice in the background here real quick.
And it starts, Jack.
He's just looking for his D4s. He's just looking for his D4s.
Okay.
Yep. Those D4s are real far down in that bag.
If they have 2 more sides to them, it's fine.
Oh.
They don't make D4 plus 2s. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as a D4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2? No. Oh gosh. Anyways, so Coffee, you take 17 points of psychic damage as your mind just kind of goes off.
Oh god.
And you're standing in what seems like a white hot room. It's white for as far as you can see. And it's just you now by yourself.
Gods. Oh, but where the She's just looking around. What? Where am I? Melee?
And you call out to her. You don't get a response. Your voice kind of like echoes a bit and then dissipates off in the distance.
All right. Am I blinded by this blinding white hot room?
Make a perception check.
24.
Nah. You get there and your vision takes like a moment to sink into the fact that everything's white, but after that, yeah, you can see. Well, you can see white.
All right, she's gonna move forward.
As you start taking steps, still white, and a moment more passes before you hear into your mind's eye, "Coffee? We need to talk." And the voice seems familiar, but still like a distant dream. And you haven't talked to this entity in a minute. And as you scan your memories, you remember it to be the goddess Brigitte, the one who returned you to your life back from death all those months ago.
My goddess, what's going on? Why am I here?
My child, I sense that you are pained.
Yes, my lady, you could say that, yes.
What would you like to do about it?
And she kind of stands there for a moment. If I must be honest, I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to go find Joseph, but there's also a part of me that doesn't care. And I honestly don't know what to do. I'm confused. I don't know, I'm angry. But I don't know why. And she's just like trying to think of what she wants to do, and she's honestly baffled. She doesn't know. She's doesn't know what to do.
Make another perception check for me.
An 11.
As you're kind of going over all your different thoughts, things plaguing your mind these past months, you see as in the room various images start to take place. You see images of Joseph with other members of the dumpster fire crew kind of going about their business. You see images of home, a place that you haven't been in years now, it seems. You see images of distant friends, Dala and other, or not Dala, Brienne, and others, but all just like distant memories, some present, some not.
And she's kind of honestly overwhelmed. She misses her friends. She does miss home. And seeing Joseph, it kind of just... She starts tearing up a bit.
And then in that moment, you kind of watch in horror as the image of Joseph updates, and it's him turning into a very grotesque werewolf-like form, and he attacks Mei Li. And then the image fades.
No, Joseph! And she reaches out her hand towards him, but the image fades. What was that?
These
Was
are
that...
all different things that may happen, that could happen, that have happened, my dear.
My gods. I need to find Joseph. She just cannot get that image of that grotesque werewolf out of her head. My lady, I need to find him. Please, if you could just help me find him. He needs my help.
It's all understandable. However, and the scene kind of like fades over to Fang and Dargo and Prince Dyer, and as well as Artis, someone that kind of looks like Mio, and Orgy. It would seem your friends need your help first.
Where are they? Last I knew they were in the city. Where did they go?
Something that is going to take place tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow?
Yes. However, if you do not assist them, they most certainly will perish.
Well, then I guess I have no choice but to stay.
I thought you might say that.
I just can't, in good faith, just leave them out to dry. I know Joseph needs my help, but looks like Fang and them are gonna need my help too. Just rubbing her head, just rubbing her temples. She's got a headache coming on.
You are going to experience something that might be a bit jarring. You will be transported to events that are taking place at the same time. And given your actions, hopefully, the better outcome takes place. If you should be successful, you will return to this moment, and I will ensure that you meet with Joseph.
If that is your wish, my goddess, then it shall be.
And literally in that moment, as you kind of like agree to these terms, if you will, everything fades away. And as your vision starts to clear, you're standing in the snow.
Gods, I hate the snow.
And Dargo and Fang, can I have you both make perception checks?
Six.
Yikes.
Perception, that will be a 14.
So Fang, you notice. You're about there. Dargo is with you. I will put the king out shortly. Coffee is about off to this distance, and you can kind of see her up ahead. She's like manifested in the snow, kind of like before your eyes, and she's just like looking around presently. And I have to get that other guy that is with you, the prince.
Fang is kind of glances, kind of squints a little bit, and kind of like does one of the like kind of rubs his eyes real quick. Like, he nudges Dargo. Do you see her? And I point towards Coffee.
Would I see her now after he's pointed it out?
Yeah, after he's pointed it out, you
Okay.
can kind of see it in the clearing
I'm not-
of the snow.
My eyes aren't deceiving me, right? She did just show up here.
Dargo replies, yeah, she was definitely not there a second ago.
Well, I guess the more the merrier. I begin to kind of walk up. Now, I guess I probably should have asked this last time before we actually got here. They know to expect us, right?
Your allies, yes.
Yeah, that's yeah. So like the people in the keep know we're coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zotair would have told them before.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about like getting shot from the tower just by walking over.
I mean, no. Hopefully.
I mean, roll a thing. DC's 35. Good luck.
Oh god.
Fang kind of like waves his arm to Coffee. Coffee, is that? Are you all right?
I hear Fang, and I turn to look. She's kind of like shivering in the snow. Fang, there you are. And she kind of like looks at the keep, and then kind of peeks out to make sure she's not gonna get shot at.
And as you look out, you see like this very large fortress, kind of castle-like keep before you.
Fang's gonna just stroll over to her like very nonchalantly about it. Like they've been hiking through the snow for what I imagine is the better part of an hour.
Yeah.
Like
Give or take.
Fang is like, I am a lizard. I am cold-blooded by nature. This fucking sucks. I am designed for the warm. He comes up to Coffee. You're fine. They are expecting us.
Good. Glad to hear. Oh.
Well, they were expecting us. He kind of gestures to himself, Dargo, and then Prince, that guy,
Prince
Dyer. Oh, I do have that written down. Yeah, Prince Dyer Anthon Starfield. I believe is how he was pronounced his name as a lion. But I wasn't aware you were coming with us.
Well, if I must be frank, I wasn't expecting to be tagging along either, but here I am.
Well, regardless, I guess I'm happy that you are here to help in this very fun either rescue mission or defense. We will see how the
Defense,
where
you
it
say?
falls. Well, in a perfect world, we will be able to repel the forces and maintain this creek. On the other chance, if those airships, and he points in the sky to the, I believe you said 6 airships?
Yeah, there's about 6 airships off in the distance.
6 airships that are coming. However, if those prove to be a little more than the fort can withstand, there is someone inside that we need to make sure gets free. Or gets out in our custody.
I see. Well, lead on then, and we'll follow.
All right. Fang is gonna kind of start marching up towards the doors.
Okay.
Very much aware that this might be a bad thing, or like hoping that they don't just start shooting at the first sign of people.
You make it to the doors, and there is, let me make sure I grab the right ones. Oh, there we go. A halfling rogue and oh goodness,
So many choices.
so many choices. A elf male. Beep. Who also seems to be very roguish.
He possesses the attributes similar to that of a wolf.
Not stereotyping, but also stereotyping. Ah, yes. You must be with the prince.
Fang just smiles and gestures over his shoulder. Yes, we are.
We've been expecting you. Do come in. And
Okay.
kind of motions and
The doors. Oh, good lord.
yes,
Okay.
This is a cool.
This program is fucking wild. Like, I didn't know stuff moved.
So just to you enter the keep and it leads into like a main area. And they like lead you in and you can see that there's guards kind of like positioned here and there. Some are like strumming their bows, getting them ready to make sure that they're good and taught so that they can shoot arrows.
Stringing their bows. Got
Yeah.
it. I was
Not
like, you mean to tell me
musical
somebody's just fucking off and just like... Not that anyone in the military would ever fuck off at all while on duty.
Never.
Absolutely.
There's no
not.
one playing hacky sack in the back.
No.
what's
Or
the
pretending
equivalent
that something is a drum set.
But yeah, everyone's just kind of like a bit of theater of mind. Everyone's just kind of like preparing for this upcoming battle of the scout ships that they've seen from.
Can I do like a either an insight or perception check into like how these guys look, as far as like their general, like, do they look like they're like ready to go? Are they confident? Do they look like this is like day 75 and they're like done with it?
Insight check.
Okay, that might work. 16.
Okay. So you're getting overall like a mixture. It seems that there's been a couple of casualties. Some of them seem like they've been here a lot longer than the others. Some have like that wide, deer-eyed look in them, like they haven't really seen much battle. And then there's like those hardened guys that are just like smoking at the smoke pit or whatever, just like, it's Thursday. I gotta do
It's
this
another
again.
day.
Dude. But yeah, you're getting
Dude, I heard it's
general
potato stew. It's potato
feel
stew
of
night.
like all the different types, if you will.
Okay.
There's definitely enough people here to defend this place if it were to get attacked.
Okay, so it doesn't look like they're stretched super thin.
No.
Okay, all right. Fang is kind of like seeing all this and kind of points and kind of like gestures to Dargo. This thing. Well, I have seen much worse defended positions. Looks like they're in relatively high spirits. We might be able to pull this off. What do you think? You are the soldier, after all.
Argo looks around, admiring everything, looks back at Faye. This stormy just would seem to be very well kept and competent. So, chance we can do this.
They're Fang's just gonna kind of keep following the people and like just kind of keep an eye out on stuff. Just like I said, just trying to gauge like the general well-being of everybody here.
Okay. As you are doing all of that, the guards that kind of like guided you inside make their way back up to you. The halfling looks at you. It would seem that young Acris would like to speak with you. He's currently interrogating Baston Alsatian, who you probably know of, at least.
Do I know of this guy already?
Roll a history check.
Rolled an 18, history 22.
Okay. You know that he is both related to Davik and he is related to the king himself. However,
No, I'm sorry. The guy interrogate, not the one being interrogated, the one who was interrogating.
Oh, who's interrogating?
Yeah.
With the 22.
Young. Yeah, you said young master. Well, young. I'm blanking on actually how to spell his name.
Oh, young Acris.
Acris, yeah.
Let's see. Using your roguish infiltration unit knowledge. I'll say that you've heard of him. You haven't met the kid before, but you've at least
his name's come across my desk at some point.
Like he's been a very for Triperian's sake, when you were, sided with them, you would know Acris as being one of those assassins that pretty much can get you to talk regardless. He's just gonna interrogate you, torture you, do whatever he has to do. He makes
he doesn't know. He gets information. Whether or not that information is good is another question.
Roll a insight check.
Insights, that is gonna be a 13.
Okay. You've known that some of your high ranking individuals, when they've come across this guy, have spilled the beans and kind of like put dampers in plans that Triperian had in the past. But you're not sure why people are so prone to give out information, because more or less y'all are trained to keep your lips sealed if you go into enemy territory.
I just meant more of like if he's good at like torturing and getting information from people, but obviously torture kind of gets you a little double-edged sword of they'll say whatever the fuck they need to have you stop hurting them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like how much of that information is actually good in there. Like based on what you described, I imagine at least 2/3. Okay.
So as the halfling tells you this, the other elf kind of like motions for y'all to follow him. He leads you into one of the chambers inside the keep itself. You kind of have to go like down a series of stairs, and it's more or less just like a torture area, a torture facility, however you want to call it. There's like places where you could keep people chained up if you need to, or in cages if you need to.
Coffee's clearly, visibly uncomfortable.
You can all make a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how is Dargo feeling on this one?
Or insight, whichever one you want to feel.
19.
Is it insight or what was the other one? Or perception? Man, I don't like this. My dice are real hot right now. I'm getting real scared.
Use
19.
up those 20s. Use them up.
I haven't hit a 20 yet, but we're like, that's a 19. That's still perception check.
19 for perception. Okay. Between your perceptions and insights, you see this young drow elf kind of like cleaning his blade slightly as you all walk into the room, and he kind of like looks over to his right shoulder but doesn't like turn to greet you all. I take it you all had a nice trip. And he turns to you and you see this young drow male, short white hair, like a crimson cloak around him, somewhat of a mixture of leather armor and some light metals, not too heavy. He finishes cleaning his dagger and like pockets it. My name is Akris. And who might you two all be?
I am Fang.
Ah, Fang. I have heard of you.
I am Dargo.
Sorry, Dargo, I do not believe I know.
Fang just kind of pats Dargo on the shoulder.
It's okay. Just start.
You gotta start somewhere.
Nobody knew my name for the first like year, so it's fine.
Coffee is just like, my name's Coffee.
And I'm familiar with the prince. I take it you are here for this one. And he kind of like notions to the person he's been interrogating for a bit. And what originally your attention was drawn to him, the lighting kind of like settles on this guy. And he's not looking too hot. He's heavily bruised, has blood, kind of like dripping in various cuts. But he's still like breathing from what you can tell.
Fang lets out just a really heavy, irritated sigh. Whenever like he gestures and kind of like I can now see the guy. You do understand that we're trying to get this man out in one piece, right?
Perhaps. However, his time frame is looking a bit sparse.
Now, is that in regards to the airships outside or the interrogation that you've been conducting?
Sadly enough, most of these were pre-applied before he arrived here.
Pre-applied, Jesus Christ. Can I go and like look at him, or like can I investigate some of the wounds to see like if anything is crazy,
Yeah,
like if I notice anything crazy about him?
investigation or medicine check, whichever.
Oh, we are going investigation on that one. Actually, shit. That's a 16.
Okay. Without
Roll
too
the
much
4.
effort. Oh gosh. You are able to determine that what Akris says is true. Like some of those wounds were there for what would seem like a couple of days. Like you've been around enough people to know that like these are quick wounds and these are like, yeah, man's been beat for a minute.
Okay. Is he conscious right now?
He's breathing. He doesn't seem to be like responding to all of you present.
Fang is kind of like checking the pupils, seeing if he's getting any reactions out of it, like just literally just trying to make sure this guy's actually alive. So let me understand. You have a man who is already, as you claim, and as I can kind of see here, wounded already. You took him in and then proceeded to beat on him some more to what end?
Beat on him some more for what?
To what ends? Why are you questioning? Like, why are we going with this interrogation? Is what
I would seem
Fang is asking.
this man is not who he claims to be.
As in, he is not the brother, or that...
For all intents and purposes, he is most definitely Bastin Alsatian. However, his mind is much different than the person known as Bastin Alsatian. He has someone else's mind.
Fang kind of glances over at like Dargo and Coffee, like, y'all buying this, or...
What do I gotta roll to see if...
Roll insight.
That's an 18.
Alright.
Dargo's like, that sounds legit.
Yeah, Coffee, you're pretty good at reading like body language and things of that nature, and you can kind of get a gist just from past experiences of when like people are lying without going too heavy in it, and Akris seems to be telling the truth.
Dargo just
Or
shrugs
he's
his
just
shoulders.
really good at hiding it, if he's not. But for all intents and purposes, he seems like he's telling the truth.
Coffee kind of looks over to Fang and is just like, I think he's telling the truth.
So then, who does he claim to be? Or whose mind is in there?
That, I think it's better to experience.
Fang is like, and what do you mean by experience?
He kind of like smirks slightly. I have a particular set of gifts. Ones that I can't explain myself. However, if you would like to talk to him, that can be arranged. You all can talk to him, actually.
Is it going to scramble his mind more than it is already?
No. I believe he is stable enough. As long as you aren't causing a riot, should be fine.
Coffee kind of looks at Fang a bit unsure about all of this.
Fang is just like rubbing his temples. He's just like, can never be easy. Never be easy. It's had to be complicated. Okay.
Fang, make a perception check since you're up there by him.
Perception, that will be a 23.
Okay. Akris's eyes are like these crimson hues. And for a second, you see a glimmer of something you hadn't seen in now over a year. And it's almost like something else is being played with the light, and then it like vanishes. And the last time you've seen something like that was when you were around Pixel.
Hey, buddy, let me see your eye for a second. Stab. Am I got a dragon around here? Am I got a dragon nearby? I need to check something real quick. Nothing. I just need to smell you one time. That's how you found him last time, right? You like sensed it, smelled it, whatever. Fuck me. I think okay. You wouldn't happen to come into contact with any odd creatures as of late, have you? Or how long have you known these powers of yours to go into people's minds?
I've had them for years now.
Years? When did they? Do you know roughly when they started?
It would have to be towards the end time of the Dragon War.
Good. So you wouldn't have had to come across anything resembling, let's say, Mind Flayer.
Roll
as he says that, he just looks to see, like, come on, give me something. There it is. 7.
He looks at you, pauses, and then smirks slightly. You're much more perceptive than I would have given you credit. Yes, I have encountered a Mind Flayer before.
So these powers. So you're literally using the Mind Flayer's abilities. Good. No wonder this thing's brain's rattled. No wonder you've rattled so many people's brains. I thought you had some weird concoction, maybe an inhalation, a hallucinogen. No, you literally just rip apart their minds.
Essentially.
That's like cheating. He's like a little annoyed that it is just like he's a mind flayer, so that's why he's done it. He's like, man, I thought you had like a technique or a thing that I could like steal. No, you just got a fucking mind bug. God damn it. It's just like, I digress. Sorry, professionals right now. Your abilities to enter the mind, do they have a chance to back them?
No, I've ensured that I've taken precautions in using them, not testing the limits too greatly.
So you would be able to take 2, maybe 3 people into a mind. That's not testing it too good.
Yes, without much effort.
He, Fang kind of like, this kind of starts like fidgeting with a coin in his hand as he's like thinking. Right. Well then. Coffee. Since you are a bit more adept in the realm of strange, let's say,
What do you mean by that, Fang?
He stares at you. I don't remember everything about before I died, but I do know that you got destroyed, almost atomized.
All right,
And then
all right.
reappeared in light.
Yes. All right, I get where you're coming from.
So you might have a bit more understanding of the strange. Dargo, my good man, I am going to need something of you as well.
Speak it.
If myself and Coffee don't come out, I need you to remove his head. Gesturing towards
Acris.
Acris. Thank you. I hate when I scroll. I have his name, it's sitting right there, and then I scroll to look at something else, and I forget to scroll back. Acris. I need you to remove his head.
Dargo looks over, looks him up and down. That shouldn't be a problem.
Oh man, I see it in Stack's eyes. He wants to talk shit. And it's just like that little look, that like. Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we have all of our playing cards out on the table, shall we begin?
What do we need to do?
When we enter his mind, you will see him as he is actual. It is best to question that being rather than the one you see here.
Okay.
Other than that, my dear, I just need you to stand closer and we can be off.
Coffee stands right next to Fang.
Fang takes a deep breath. Like, as calm and cool as he has been, he really doesn't fucking like any of this.
Coffee kind of just pats his shoulder. It'll be all right, Fang. It'll be all right.
You know, far beyond my realm of expertise here. These are the days where I could just threaten a guy with a knife. Really...
You watch as Acris touches his temple, and you feel a surge of energy like erupt into your mind. And then you find yourselves in this ethereal plane of existence. And there's a figure not too far off in the distance. His back is turned to you. That's the one that we need to speak to. I have shielded your mind, so you should not have felt any psychic damage.
Well, very kind of you. Thank you.
It's actually greatly appreciated.
He crosses his arms. I will wait here. Let me know what you find out.
So is there like floor here? Like, do I just like, or are we just kind of like floating in space?
You ever see Infinity War when Thanos is in like the whatchamacallit realm?
Okay, so we're in like a Assassin's Creed Animus-esque scene where it's just like it goes on forever, but there is like tangible things to like walk on. Got it. Fang just kind of glances, like is very much looking around like, oh, this is trippy. And then just kind of like, once again, just like centers himself, squares his shoulders, and then begins kind of like walking towards the person thing.
Coffee's following right behind him.
As you get closer, the entity turns towards you. Coffee, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Seems I did not bring the right person into this place.
No! That's a 7.
Coffee, you watch in disbelief as the person that turns to face you is none other than Vladimir Riviere. And in the initial shock, you kind of like lose your footing. And Fang's able to acrobatics check.
I was gonna say, can I?
Watch you hit the ground.
You said acrobatics?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I got you. Fucking 17.
Catch me, please.
Once again, rolling poorly, but acrobatics, investigation, real good on those. Yeah. So, what is that? 17? Yeah.
Okay. Fang is able to acrobatically catch you before you fall as the man looks over to you.
Just like cool backhand motion. Just
Coffee, my dear.
Fang kind of like cocks
Vlad?
his eyebrow and looks at like.
Yes. Is this how
What?
you are now?
Yes. Can I ask what you're doing here?
It would seem I am back.
But not in your own body, it seems.
No, it would seem that is correct.
Okay, and what are you doing in this man's body? How did you get here?
It would be dark magic, I can assume, accomplished by another than my wife, in an attempt to bring me back.
Huh. Okay. Wonderful. Great. Sounds great. Well, at least Joseph will be happy to know that you're back from the dead.
You've seen Joseph?
Fang is confused as shit. Fang is remaining silent, but it's just like, who are you? Why do you know her? Who the fuck is Joseph? And why does Joseph care? What was this guy's name one more time? It was Lord
Vladimir Riviere. Did you say Voldemort? What?
No, I was like Lord Vladimir.
Oh.
Vladimir River. Got it.
Well, if I must be honest, Vlad, I wish I've seen Joseph lately, but it's been over a year since I've last seen him. Or I should say, last we talked.
Ah, I see. I thought you two would get along very well.
I mean, we do get along. It's just he left to go find his brother and has yet to return.
Can I make an insight check to see if Coffee's actually okay?
Sure.
No. You can tell she ain't not okay.
Well, okay. My passive perception's a 15. Is that gonna be enough? Or passive insight's a 15? Is that enough to like?
Just like cracking behind, like, do not look behind the curtain.
I'm fine. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. Everything is fine. I don't know why people keep asking me if I'm okay.
Yeah, she's having a meltdown.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt this
Vladimir
lovely
Riviere.
reunion. Thing. I'm sorry. I hate to retread old ground since it seems that you and Coffee know of each other. Who are you?
Since names do not serve the purpose they intend.
Well, allow me to rephrase. Why are you here? Like, why would your wife
Yes.
put your mind in another's body?
Because
Specifically
I was
this one.
assassinated in my own body.
Orgy.
Yes, by familiar tabaxi barbarian.
Funnily enough, you actually almost got to see him again. Kind of flipped a coin on where we were going.
That's convenient for myself.
I kind of glance over at Coffee, like, kind of like trying to make eyes, like, do we kill him again? Can we kill him again in here?
And
Alright,
she's just like looking at like, no, he's a friend.
Oh, okay. Well, your other, it's just like, your other friend killed him, so I thought your friends are weird. Like, my friends are, I don't really have friends, but like, your friends don't really seem very friendly.
Dargo's like, I'm still here.
Dargo can't hear. Dargo's just like, Dargo, I imagine, just has an axe or a sword, just like a batter at the plate, just waiting for us not like to drop or to go boomerang or some shit, and he's just like, off with his head. So you assassinated, you were put in this body to what end? Or simply to be revived?
To be revived.
And who is your wife?
And that is a long story.
Well, he kind of looks around the barren landscape of where they are. I believe we have a little time, so why don't we hit clip notes?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yes.
Do you remember much about your village?
What do you need to know exactly?
Are you familiar with a woman by the name of Aradia Beatrix?
Would she know?
Roll a history check with advantage.
Nat 20, 21.
Okay. You would know just from like your birth and things of that nature that Aradia Beatrix was a cursed member of your home village, and her family was thought to be like eradicated or killed the day that you were born and the fire spread.
Yes, I am familiar with her. She was not looked upon very well in my village.
Yes, it's because she has a curse on her. A very powerful curse. A lineage curse.
I see.
This is relevant because Aradia Beatrix is my wife. She is also known as Lady Mesme.
Ah, so I have met her.
She is Lindy's father as well as Joseph's mother.
Sounds like she's got a lot of baggage.
Yes. That's one way to put it. When Orgy and Alindy and the others brought about my death, she went down a very dark path.
Define dark path.
She inherited her cursed lineage and became the Bloodwolf Queen.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, if you're back, she should go back to normal, right? Right?
There's one thing
Right?
you should know. Before I died, Aradia, she was with child.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Was she now?
Also talk.
So what you're saying is Alendi and Joseph have a younger sibling.
That is correct.
Fang kind of just glances at coffee. This Bloodwolf Queen. Are we talking lycanthropy? What's the word? Lycanthropy? Lycanthropy. Thank you. I was butchering that word. That one. Werewolf sickness. Are we talking that level or simply a
My
tight?
son,
Was it just a
Joseph, has a condition of the lichen.
Coffee clearly has this look on her face as she recollects the vision that she saw of Joseph in this werewolf form attacking Melee.
It's
Right.
a curse also brought about by the lineage, one that cannot be easily broken.
So then, what I'm hearing is that the newborn, or she's still with. Well, it was before you died, and you've been dead for a while. So the baby, the newborn, then, is also more than likely carrying the same curse.
It can be assumed, yes.
Right. Right. So, that looks over at coffee. Like looking at coffee, like we are gonna have a real long discussion on this aggressive guy and this royalty werewolf shit when we get out of this guy's brain.
And you could clearly tell on her face she's not looking forward to talking about it.
He's like, I am not talking about that. I refuse. No, I do not
Nope.
concur. I do not consent to that conversation. So Fang is just gonna once again kind of like turn. So, is there a particular reason why you were put into this man's body, or was it just unluckiness?
If I could ask Aradia, I'd probably have answer to that question. However, presently I do not know where she is located.
So this is like his soul is in here, right? It's not just like his soul is merged with this guy.
Yeah, like essentially the being known as Bastin Alsatian is no more, and it's instead
Okay, so his soul entirely is gone.
So Bastion is no longer there.
Yeah, like if you look around, it's just
Okay.
Vladimir.
That's kind of where I'm getting at. I'm like, I'm hearing a lot from Vladimir, but I'm not hearing anything from Bastion, which is giving me a lot of bad vibes. So was this body empty when your soul inhabited it, or did your soul destroy his?
I'm fairly certain on arrival that the essence that was here before was eradicated.
Coffee kind of looks over to Fang.
Fang looks.
Didn't he
Yeah, sorry.
say the wounds he received before he was starting to interrogate?
Mm-hmm. Fang's nodding and glancing over at the not even door, but in the direction they walked in from. Like, is Akris? Is he hearing all this, or is he kind of like outside of earshot?
Yeah, he's got his arms crossed. He's kept his distance, like let y'all walk up to him, because he's probably already asked most of these questions, probably not to this degree.
Yeah, right. He was probably in here just trying to punch and stab. Tell me what I want! Me! Stab you! My knife! Why was he cleaning a knife? Now I have so many more questions. If he's mind playing, why is he cleaning it? That man knew we were coming in. It was like, ha. I look cool. Hello, welcome. Like the dad who's like got like a guy coming over to date his daughter, and he's just like has all of his guns out on the table, cleaning them for no reason. There's here, take my daughter away. Okay, so I just kind of look over, like Akris is obviously listening and gaining all this info as we're getting it. Well, do you know the vessel, the body that you are currently in?
Yes.
Good, good. So I don't need to explain to you how precarious a situation that we are now in is.
Especially considering my ties beforehand. He's not necessarily a Triperian sympathist.
Yeah, with all due respect, Vladdy, I don't truly care about that. It's more about the fact that the brother of the ruler, who he believes is still alive, is for all intents and purposes dead, and is now being puppeted around by someone else. Do you understand how that might make a certain individual infuriated?
Yes, although I do not believe the discussion will go past present party members, give or take.
That's good. I would hope self-preservation would override your need to tell everyone that you are a reincarnated individual with ties to a werewolf royalty. Fang got cliff notes of that conversation and is just kind of running with it for now because he is trying to process everything that is happening and is just like, okay, so the guy that I'm here
you
for...
You get a lord up.
Well, no, it's more of like, this guy is dead. Like, the guy I came for is dead. This other dude's soul is in it. It's tied into coffee. There's some lichen royalty running around that's now spawning pups. And on top of that, we have a death squad knocking at our door trying to retrieve this guy who is no longer the guy that they think he is. So it's like, okay, we need to figure out how the fuck we are getting out of this alive. Well, Fang just glances at coffee. I mean, are we above lying?
I don't know, Fang. Are we?
I mean, I'm certainly not. I look back at Vlad. So are you, I guess, comfortable pretending to be this man?
I will use it to my advantage.
Fang's eyes squint. Like, he narrows his eyes like, I swear to God, if you try to kill me as this guy, or if you turn coat last second, I swear to everything.
Coffee kind of just... It's all right, Fang. I trust
Not
Vladimir.
worry, Fang. My intent is for something far greater than what you might have in mind.
Fang just kind of takes a breath. Honestly, we've been playing it fast and loose anyway, so why stop now, right?
Well,
Here's what we'll do.
tactfulness is also a tool that can be used.
Well, here is the idea, or at least the plan as I have built it up in my brain. So we will leave your mind. We will make sure your wounds are healed. He looks over at Acris. No more interrogations will be had. This way, whether mentally or physically. For now. However, once we are free from this heap, or simply disposed of the aggressors, we will be having another conversation about the steps that we can take in your new form going forward. Because I may not know much about your Bloodwolf Queen or her lineage. But monarchs do fall from time to time. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Looks over at Coffee. Is that fine with you, my dear?
That's fine by me.
Acris, my young man, could we please get out of this mindscape?
Yes, but be ready. Any blinks and you are all back in your own mind in a rush. We have company.
As soon as Fang hits the ground, don't kill him! Like I said, I imagine Dargo is just sitting there like, whoa, come on! I've been so bored. It's so cold outside. Let me swing the fire sword. Let me swing the fire sword.
Once you say don't kill him, Dargo just sheathes both his swords. Fair enough.
Sorry, I ruined the tension there. Anyway, we have company, she said.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess we should let's take care of him. Does anybody actually have anything to heal this guy?
I'm going to cast, let's see here. Cure Wounds. And...
No cast Vile Acid.
So, Coffee places her hand on now Vladdy's shoulder and casts Cure Wounds, and he gets 10 points of healing back. Put the blood back into his body.
Prince Dyer walks up, mimics your actions, and casts Cure Wounds as well. There's a spell slot. And he gets back another 8, so he has 18.
Well, where should we? We're like down. Are we like in a basement area of the keep?
Yeah, like that below area.
Okay, yeah, I imagine we're not going to try to have a torture room up high. Don't want to hear those screams. What did their mind scream? So once again, old boy was literally doing that for show. Akris had no reason to be cleaning a knife other than for like the aesthetic.
Sure he didn't.
Sure.
Well, he said earlier on that there were some newer wounds, so maybe he was also torturing the physical.
This guy
just
seems
for
a
funsies.
fuck. I was gonna say this guy seems like this guy is really like he's climbing up pretty high up on the like. You might be a future bad guy. This might be a serial killer. Likes to torture people, has mind flayer abilities. You need to find another drag, quick. Okay, so I think we should probably keep him down here, at least for the moment. Last thing we want is to try to move him somewhere else and him get snatched up. At least down here's got at least one choke point.
Sounds good.
What is your plan moving forward? Akris says.
Well, first off, we try to maintain the keep and defend it as best we can. However, if the keep begins to fall, we get our friend, because the prince doesn't know yet, so we get our prisoner. What's that word I wanted? We grab our prisoner, and we make for the mountains. Because and we will try to get out as many of your men as possible, at the same time, make sure he lives through this, unfortunately outweighs the lives of, well, most of the people here.
Do I know yet that it's a different person?
You have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you would.
Judging by the play, how we went straight for preparing company, I'm going to assume you know that I don't know exactly who it's in.
I'll tell you later.
Akris kind of like looks at you all. Well, do not worry about my men. They will fend for themselves, as they do. Preferably, I would rather not lose the fort. However, if we do, we will take it as is.
Do we have any ballista, any sort of anti-air, anything?
The airships know not to attack the fort directly. There's various protections that keep it from those types of attacks.
What about cannons, trebuchets, arcane fireball throwers? I'm not sure really what you guys have.
I believe what you're describing is all Triperian tactics, I'm afraid. We do not keep that kind of arsenal at the ready.
Fang just kind of looks at him like, you motherfucker. Then what do you have for defenses? Because I hope you...
Spells. The old ways of defending.
Fang looks at Dargo. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Okay.
Dargo nods his head. He means us. We have defense.
Yeah. I was really hoping for some trebuchets. It's just you load them with rocks and then it thins out the herds versus an arrow at a time. Fuck. Okay.
Dargo gives him a light punch in the shoulders, like, you know, it's never that easy.
It literally hasn't been since it started. Oh, I hate these jobs. Anyway, it's fine. He starts like kind of walking up the stairs.
Prince Dyer looks at you, Fang. Do you want me to keep this
That
one
actually
safe.
is probably the best idea. No offense. I feel like if we do need a last line, you're probably just looking him up and down like big lion dude in a full suit of armor. You're probably going to be the best one to hold off anything last minute that might slip through the cracks.
Very well. Good
I will
luck.
have you know that is the nicest thing I have said to anyone in probably the last 2 years. Legitimately, I don't think I've actually complimented anybody else in this campaign that highly, being like, you're probably the best bet for this job. Everyone else is like, you're the best we have. You're about the best I'm going to give it to use here. Yeah, so Fang's gonna start moving up the stairs, kind of beginning to sort out where the enemy forces seem are going to be coming from, and kind of best defensible spots, this, that, and the other.
Okay. Acris follows. What about the rest of yous?
Argo's gonna follow along with Fang and pretty much do the same thing. Make sure everybody's got like resources, planning out tactics and things.
Yep. Coffee's gonna follow along as well.
Before you make it up, Coffee, Bastin looks over to you and he just says, please try not to give up on him.
Coffee stops. I'm assuming you mean Joseph.
Yes.
And she turns to him. I don't think I could give up on him if I wanted to. And she turns back around and heads up the stairs.
As soon as you make your way up the stairs, there's already guards and other people at their posts. They're lobbing arrows. They seem to be going a lot further than normal arrows should. There's also various other mages and things of that accord using spells to shoot at various other defenses coming their way.
Sweet.
So where is the enemy coming from, anyway? From the keep? Like, what... Where? Where are they attacking from? Besides this guy.
They have sky guns!
All three of you make a perception check.
Well,
26.
11.
me and Dargo are more focused on like make arrows and sword sharpness and rations and why does that man only have one boot on? Coffee's like, oh, you killing me.
And in that moment, Coffee, as you finish saying that, your eyes look up to the air, and in a blip, you see this woman and various other creatures, beings,
Oh, fuck.
pop into existence. Asuna having her... What weapon is she using? Her great sword at the ready. And she
Coffee's
looks at
just-
all of you.
And Coffee's just like, we got company!
And on that note, we're going to take our 10-minute break. And we're going to come back and immediately roll initiative. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, have a good time.
Yay! Fucking,
Oh,
they just
yeah.
poop. I had a feeling. I was like, maybe if we could like trebuchet, hit them from a distance, thin out the number, maybe we'll get lucky and kill some of the death squad on the way up and get some good rolls. Nah, bitch. Misty stepped in. Damn
Freaking
it.
Banff magic. Here we go. Okay. We'll be
Thought
back
there was
in
magic.
10 minutes, give or take. See you soon. Okay, bye. unmuted. Back on screen. I cannot.
Yay!
Okay, I was like, I cannot hear y'all. Top of the order. I can give Fang and Dargo an insight check on, or investigation check on whether or not they can remember one notable fact about this crew that just popped in.
Oh no.
All right.
Is it one of the other insider investigation?
Yes.
E.T.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Dude, when you got a plus 12 to a thing, you're gonna use that plus 12 to a thing.
Would you like to know weapon type, armor class, or
I would like to know any resistances.
That's what I was going to say.
okay.
Are there any immunities or resistances that this squad
From
deals with?
what you know, Asuma, being a young T pureblood, is immune to poison of all sorts. Aside from that, Dunja, the Kalistar sorcerer, this guy,
Okay.
is resistant to psychic damage. And then Bullet doesn't have any resistances. He's the Kinku. And Van Boren doesn't have any resistances. He's the Minotaur. What
Alright,
about you,
and then
Dargo?
The sorcerer said what? Or the sorcerer was what? Sorry?
Resistant to psychic.
Yeah,
Psychic?
he's a Kalistar. That's like their thing.
Oh, yeah, so that way if you make that in a Totem of the Bear Barbarian, they resist to every fucking thing. Sorry.
Let's go armor class.
Okay. Just from ballparks of what you remember, just water cooler talk. Asuma, the Unti pureblood, she has an armor class of 18. Van Boren has an armor class of 21. Dunja has an armor class of 21, and Bullet has an armor class of 17.
Good to know.
Wait,
Good to know.
so the sorcerer has a... Wait, so what, the Kenku has the 17 or the Kenku has the 21? Sorry.
Kenku has a 17. The sorcerer is a fighter sorcerer mix, so he
Okay,
can
so he's a
use
bastard. Got it.
medium
Bastard.
shields.
Got it. Bastard, 21. All right, so him and the Minotaur both 21, and the other two are an 18 and 17. Got it.
At that top, you see them kind of coffee like yelling out to you all, and you see them like blink into existence, bypassing all of the outside defenses that they had, more or less, and they just like land down before you, weapons drawn. Don't look like they're ready to talk. At this time, can I have everyone roll initiative?
Before initiative starts, I'm going to flash a look over at Acris. Fucking defenses. Like, just a look that says, bitch, I thought you said you had defenses. Like, or magic bullshit up to stop this. That's what the look says.
16.
Thank God. 14.
I got a 15.
Oof.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Right there in order. I'm sure that won't backfire at all.
Fang had a 15, 14 for coffee. It seems
Other way
y'all
around.
can't be good at everything.
No,
and I
other way
got a
around.
roll for oh boy.
DM.
Yes.
It was the other way around. Coffee got the 15, I got the 14.
Oof. The rogue's not paying attention. Well, young Acris got an 18, so one of these rogues is
Yeah, I'm paying. What do you want me to do? I was too busy staring at him like, bitch, what the fuck?
as he just whips a short sword out of the effervescent air and pulls out his dagger in hand. Get ready.
Just.
Top of the order, it's Bullet. He's going to shoot you in the face, Fang.
I can't imagine why.
He pulls out his double pistols. First shot. Does a 19 hit.
Yep.
Piercing damage to the face of 8 points.
Now, is he
And-
trying specifically to hit my head? Or should that be a higher? Let us fuck around.
It's everywhere.
He did a precise shot. Actually, he did a precise call-out shot, which means that they should have been a higher
His
DC.
second pistol does a 24 hit.
Yeah, those good.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll a 1d10 because he doesn't have the 2-weapon. He has 2-weapon fighting, but he doesn't have the proficiency in it, so I'm not adding the. It's just 5 more points.
Okay, so what was both the damage combined? Sorry.
Oh my gosh. 5 and. Did I say 8? I forgot what the first damage was.
I'm not sure either. I didn't put it down because I knew you were shooting me twice.
8, 9, 13 total piercing.
Okay.
Who has the higher dex? 16. Of course the rogue has the better dex, so he's first. Next, Acris is going to. What's Acris gonna do? Yeah, totally. Totes! He's gonna throw his dagger at the woman person. To hit 12? That's a miss. It vanishes as it passes her, and you see it reappear back on his holster. Well, that wasn't very effective. And he just has his short sword at the ready. The giant minotaur pulls out his great sword and throws it in the air, and you watch as this giant great sword animates and starts dancing rapidly in its place.
Fuck off.
And then he pulls out his flame-tongued longsword and shield and goes to charge you, Coffee.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Anybody got like a dispel magic or like a vanish
So, does
or a fireball?
26 hit.
Ooh, ooh, yeah, that, yeah.
God.
Take 9 points of slashing damage, and then an extra. Actually, no, I have to say it first. So he cuts into you and like licks the blood, and you watch as he ignites the sword on fire with his bonus action. I could have did that first, but you know, retro action. You have to light the fire on the. You don't have to lick the sword. You have to light the sword on fire with a bonus
Yeah, he's
action.
just a sick
DM,
bastard. We get it.
DM, question about the dancing greatsword.
Yeah.
Doesn't that take a bonus action to activate that?
Oh wait, never mind. So that's why the sword's not on fire. It's because the sword's dancing. Oh, magically like. So that means I get another attack? Yes.
Or you could use your actually don't get 2 actions. Just get 3 attacks.
Does a 26 hit, Coffee?
For fuck's sake.
Oh, God. These guys hit hard. These are the killing machines.
These are characters you made. These aren't just NPCs. These aren't like monster manual people. So yeah, these guys are gonna have stupid high shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You take an extra 10 points of damage.
Oh God.
As it's just like whatever a Minotaur smile looks like, it's like way worse. There's like a missing tooth somewhere. It does not look pretty. And you're pretty sure his breath stinks. Just putting that out there. So from there, Suma, because you all rolled shit for freaking initiative. So I'm going
shit.
first with all these characters. Well, not all of them, but most of them. She is going to bonus action, manifest echo, and another appearance of her appears behind you. Thing.
Mm-hmm.
But just like a spectral form of her. As she channels her Echo Knight abilities. And she's going to attack you twice from the Echo. Does a 23 hit?
Yep.
And does a 27 hit?
Yep.
Okay. That 13 and 17 points of slashing.
So that's 32 points of slashing damage.
That's math, yes. How do you calculate in your brain so quickly? After her is Dargo, because Dunja rolled a 15. Which, Coffee, what is your dexterity score?
Overall, 12.
Okay, he's gonna go before you. But before that, Dargo, it is your turn. You just seen like a lot of stuff pop off in a matter of like a couple of fractions of a second. Like this giant Minotaur charge up to Coffee and like swing at her twice with his sword. Another image of Asuma, which you're probably familiar with her being an Echo Knight, but it just like slicing into Fang. Fang getting shot in the face. Like, it is not good. But y'all are going to make Rogue's life really good because so many friendly combatants within 5 feet of an enemy.
No. It's not as cool. Not as cool right here.
Oh wait, I should probably make some battle music instead of. But yes, Darko, what would you like to do?
I will use my bonus action. Rage.
Nice.
And then I will attack the Echo version of Suma.
Okay.
Does that? I'm not. Would Fang know if that's actually going to cause damage?
Yes. So all Echo constructs have 1 HP. You just have to hit their AC. So whatever Asuma's AC is, if he hits it, it like dissipates, and she would have to use a bonus action to create another one.
Okay, got it.
First attack. This is a 13 hit.
No, you go to attack, and it like moves out the way slightly.
All right. For the second attack, it's a 13 again.
Oh no! So you watch as Dargo's like, "I got you, Faye." He's like, whoosh, whew. Both missing.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh no! So bonus action, 2 attacks. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Dunja. He is going to reach into his little spell bag and... Ooh, did I build him right? Because that would be sick if I could do this.
He's gonna cast Fireball.
But, like, use my meta magic to keep my friends from getting hurt? That would be just the worst. So, I have Quicken Spell and Careful Spell. I do! You can spend one sorcery point to allow up to 5 creatures to automatically succeed. But that's only succeed on saving throw. Okay. Do I have Fireball? I don't think I have Fireball.
I'm a sorcerer without fireball.
But I do have... what is this? Okay. He is going to cast Lightning Bolt at 3rd level. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity save. He is going to use a meta magic point to make it to where what's his name? Up to 5 creatures. Just
The
his
Minotaur.
friends.
Yeah.
And everyone in a straight line must make a dex save. So from him, if he casts it forward, Fang and Dargo, can I have you both do dex saves? Fang's like, why is the darkness? And I'm
22.
so friendly.
20.
Okay. Anyone that got above 17 will get half of this. Half of 32, which is
16.
16
Wow.
points of lightning damage crashes down into both of you. And then Asuma takes 16, and what's his name? Takes 16. Sweet! And you see her and the Echo just kind of like look over her shoulder at him. Watch where you're aiming. And then it is Coffee's turn. Because I think he only has 1 attack. Oh, he has 2! Anyways.
I'm looking to Fang and Dargo and all of them. How are they looking?
On a scale
Health-wise?
of
Not great. Not
Fang
great.
is looking more fucked than Dark is presently.
I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Jesus.
Just heal everybody.
Just heal fucking everybody. Oh my gosh. Y'all get 11 points of healing.
Yay! Oh my god. When I
What the fuck?
unintentionally make a TPK party.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he originally pitched this, I'm expecting one death lady, like
Yeah.
just like one shine, like the what was her name that they killed off, like really without her doing anything, the shiny stormtrooper. I was expecting her,
Oh.
and then a bunch of other like basics. Not her, another one of her, a bigger one of her, and then a shooty one of her, and then that was it.
Fang, it is your turn.
Does the echo get? Would the? I don't know. I would.
It doesn't
I would.
provoke. Actually, it can use its reaction, I think, to do attack of opportunity, but I'll say just for like placement's sake that you're within 5 feet of...
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's within 5 feet of me, I'd like to try to stab the shit out of him.
Okay.
I'm also going to just to double check with my sword. The burning a use of it to like shift it into the astral plane. If it beats the charisma save, then I still need to beat its AC. But if it loses its charisma save, it doesn't matter if I beat the AC or not. Correct?
I think so. I think.
Okay. Because how I read it, that's how it reads. Okay, so I'm gonna burn one of the uses. So as I'm drawing the Phantom Soul Sword, and I'm fucking going in for a sneak attack, I pop it. Then it kind of shifts from like this long dark blade, and it kind of just goes transparent as I go to fucking stab the shit out of this Minotaur.
Okay.
I really fucking shit at burning right now. Does it beat a charisma score of 15? No, it's not. I fucking wanted it. It's a 19. Okay, does a 20? Yeah, 28 beats it.
Yeah.
Correct?
For AC, yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing was, it looked like it was going 20, and then it was like 18. So I was like, roller coaster of emotions. Okay, so I'm still doing sneak attack.
Okay.
So it's still going to be 5d6. I'm also going to use Wails of the Grave as well as this. As you down someone close to the grave, you can channel the power of death to harm someone else as well. Immediately after you deal sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first character.
Okay.
Well, half the number of sneak attack dice round up, so another 3. So, okay, let's first do the damage on the first guy before we start doing all this other shit. So, 5d6. I'm gonna roll sneak attack first.
Van Boren.
Yeah, this is Bull Boy.
Okay.
Shit, I don't have enough d6s, do I? Coffee, I'm meant to buy, or Queen, I'm meant to buy another set. I'm meant to buy another set of dice.
I have enough D6s.
I'm gonna have to buy. This is just me. This is now I have to buy another one. Ooh, I like that. 6, 12, 16, 20. Do 22 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And then I'll roll the actual damage of the sword. 4 plus 6, 10 points of damage. So another 10 points of damage just from the sword.
Okay.
And it passed the charisma save, so it doesn't do the necrotic damage. Or doesn't deal any additional necrotic damage. Yeah, on the success, your attack is normal. Okay. And then, yeah, I'd like to do the Wails of the Grave, which is just going to do 3d6, and I'm going to hit the fucking phantom thing behind me.
Okay, roll 2 hit.
Ooh, actually, because that thing's got 1 HP. Fuck. Now I don't roll the hit on this. Immediately after you deal sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. Second creature necrotic damage equal to total number as the way. Actually, do I need to roll?
I think so.
The way it reads is just as you nut. Yeah, so as you stab somebody,
Someone, you target, right?
Yeah, you target a second creature. So the way I was reading is like I just pick another person and like necrotic damage hits them. But yeah, if I got to roll for it, I'll roll for it. I don't know. I've never actually used this thing yet.
I mean, we'll look it up afterwards. From what what I would think it would be, you have to hit it.
I'll go with the DM's call. So what I just used the Phantom Longsword as the, like I'm just attacking it with the sword, but I'm doing necrotic damage.
Yeah, you can use like the sword's plus
okay.
to hit.
25.
Yep, it dissipates. I'm just gonna move her over here in case she breaks it back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even need to roll the dice. I'm gonna roll them anyway. Thank God I rolled it. 1, 1, 2. Yay! Okay, so stab the shit out of him. How does he look after the stabs? And the necrotic... Actually, no necrotic damage hit him. Like, after the stab, is he still looking like he's doing alright?
He's still looking like he can kick in for a little bit.
Okay, then I'm going to... Cunning action disengage.
Okay.
And I want to move 30 feet, kind of like just straight, like up north. Like like kind of where you put her, yeah. I want to move like 30 feet that way.
Okay.
And that is my action, my bonus action, and my movement. All right, that'll do it.
Top of the order.
Oh, I am last with a 14. Good lord.
Yeah. You did that right?
Oh god.
Yeah. Top of the order. Bullet. Sees you, Coffee, and what you try to do, and it aims both of its guns at you because it knows you can heal. So, first shot does a 25 hit.
Anything over 17, it'll hit.
Oh gosh. That is 11 points of piercing damage as you get shot in the shoulder, followed up with a 17.
So, first one was 11, you said.
11 points, yes.
And then 17?
To hit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because armor class is 17.
Oh, okay. And then that's just 13 points of piercing damage. God. So 11 and 13. And it, like, snickers. And you see him, like, clear out the guns and, like, reload.
Coffee has tunnel vision.
Oh, gosh. Who did I say goes first? Oh, Akris goes first. Akris is going to move over here. And stabby, stab, stab. 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 Attack with advantage with his... you watch as he takes his short sword and he just like jabs it into the back of this Minotaur's head, and you watch as like psychic energy starts pulsing into his brain. 9 points of damage.
It's a sneaky attack, sneaky sneakies.
9 and then 2d6 for psychic, and that's another 9. I start subtracting this before I forget. And then sneak attack damage. It's 21. And attack. 2-weapon fighting, he just like stabs him with his dagger from his side. Or at least goes to stab him with his dagger from his side. 19. And he misses. He like clings against like, I don't know, a metal belt buckle piece. He, like rips that apart. That ends it for him. Next is the Minotaur. He's just smiling. The sword like jabs through his brain noggin, and he's like, ah! And you watch as he like wails down on you, Coffee, just like,
my God! God damn it!
Nat 20. Oh.
Nice knowing you guys.
Wait.
I'm gonna die.
Wait.
13.
Shit, I can only use the lucky point. Wait, do you have lucky by chance in luck dice? Can I redeem my sub point to give Coffee a luck die?
No.
So that way she can re-roll that luck die against you.
No.
Can someone in the chat redeem
It's
that
too
shit to get a
late.
luck
You take 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh gosh.
As it winks and he just like snaps his finger and the great sword comes over and goes to try and attack you, Coffee.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Does a 20 hit? Yes, it hits!
What the fuck?
You get hit with another 15 points of slashing damage. But that was just its bonus action. Oh no! As it looks down at you. Healy one, go down first. And it goes to strike you again with its long sword. 17. But it's just regular. 10 points of damage. Oh, God.
Coffee's on the verge of death! She's laying on the ground! Blood's coming out of her mouth! She's like coughing up blood! Oh god, she's not. No!
Oh no!
Yeah, she's not seriously not looking good at all.
Oh god. 17. Asuma looks at you. She walks over. You, my dear. You're pretty strong, right?
Did she cross what's his name's path to get to her?
Yeah. It's not Witch Bolt, is what you're thinking.
No. I'm saying I meant next to
Oh no, she
Acris.
went that way, so.
I'm just trying to have somebody fucking get a shot.
Opportunity attack something!
Somebody stab this bitch.
And you watch as she takes her sword, and it's bright. It's like brighter than anything you've seen, even when you were in that like white room. And she goes to like slice down on you.
And she looks at Dargo. I'm sorry.
Oh no! 18 to hit.
Yep, she's dead.
Comes down with the great sword. 21 points of slashing damage into Coffee.
She's down. Yep.
And she looks over at you, Dargo. You're next. And she walks over. Same thing. Sword slicing towards you. 27. Total of 22 points of slashing damage.
And I have resistance to that because I'm rage, so...
Okay. 11. I don't think she has anything worth... Oh yeah, she'll just manifest her echo again next to you. They're both smiling. And end her turn for Dargo to go up next.
Alright.
Oh no. Don't take away the Netflix. Actually, Lady Liv, there is redemptions for luck and inspo for anyone that is subscribed. However, you can't use it if you already know what the outcome is, which was why Paul's ploy to save coffee didn't actually work. But anyone that's subscribed can put in chat who they would like to give one inspo and one luck to, and I can award those out as needed. You can also use a luck on a death save. Just FYI, coffee. Netflix
Now-
is the only one you'll have left.
Now, see, because that's what's weird about the lucky feat, is you can choose to spend a luck point after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. But you can also use it when an attack roll is made against you.
Yeah, lucky's like.
Yeah, so like if it's used against, well, what I was meaning in her scenario, where it was like, if it's used against me, I don't know that it's not going, like, I don't know what you rolled until afterwards. Like when I roll, and if I roll a 3, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that. But like if you roll something, I'm not gonna know to use the lucky feat until you say what the number is. But then by that point, I know what the roll is. That's weird. It's weird. Strange.
Well, most people use lucky feats for like themselves, like their rolls.
Yeah.
If you saw my face, like if I look like I rolled a nat 20, you could be like lucky feat and have me
Well, no,
re-roll.
because you could just
but
you could just be a terrible person and do that on a nat 1 and make me roll, and then you know. Although I do get to choose
Are you
whichever
feeling
one.
Lucky.
But that's the other thing. You get to choose whichever die to use. So you can either choose to use mine or yours in that scenario. So I would have to know what your die is.
Yeah.
Regardless, that it has already happened. She's already down. We're too far. We can't rewind
Yeah, but you
time.
can't
to go
use
back.
your lucky feat to save her. It's rolls for you.
That's. I know. What I was meaning is if somebody were to have been like, "Coffee lucky."
No, the lucky for subscription lucky is not the lucky feat lucky. The lucky subscription lucky is I tell her I just hit her. She tells me re-roll that. Thanks. Okay, bye.
So it still would have worked.
Yes,
It still
but-
might have hit, but it wouldn't have been a fucking crit.
She has to say it before I tell her what the outcome is. I told her what the damage was, and you're like, "But wait, we have lucky," and I was like,
I was
you do not."
Okay. In my defense, I was looking it up while you said nat 20, and I was like, "Shit, where's the thing? Where's the thing? Can I use this? Can I use my luck to save
But
her?"
yeah,
No,
just
I
to
can't.
clarify, the lucky feat and the lucky subscriptions are like two different workings of luck. Which is why when you have a character that has the lucky feat and then has the halfling nat 1, which is like a 2, and then they also have the reroll thingamajig, and then you
like
also
nothing
get
below a
luck
10.
from
Yeah.
the people. It's like, it's great. It's great times. Great
Yeah.
times are had by
Well, Lady Liv said that Corby gets all of the things.
So Lady Liv is giving you a luck point and an inspo point. Inspo is an extra d6 that you can add to your rolls. And a luck is a re-roll either for yourself or to make me re-roll. You cannot use your luck for other people.
Okay, repeat that so I can write this down.
You got one inspo, you got one luck.
Okay, and what are both of those?
Inspo, it's a d6 that you can add to any roll. After you add it, it's gone.
Any
Luck
roll.
roll is re-roll either for yourself or for myself to either make you get a better roll or for me to hopefully get a shittier roll. But
Okay.
you have to use it before you know what the outcome is. So if you go to hit and you're like 17 and I'm like, that didn't hit,
You can't
then
yell.
you can't
Well,
use it.
lucky.
But if
Yeah.
you paid attention and you know that 17 isn't going to hit, you can be like, I'm going to use my luck to re-roll because I already know I'm missing. And then go with your next roll.
Does luck also count for death saves?
Yeah, I say you can use them on death saves.
Okay.
Which I kind of would hope you save that for those. And you can use the inspo for it as well because I'm being generous.
Okay.
Normally
Yeah,
it
generous with the
doesn't
damage.
stack. Like you can't use double inspo if you get it, but I'll allow you to use a luck and a inspo in the same go for a death roll. Also remember you are going to be messaging me your death roll when it comes time. Oh yes, it's so good. It's like oh sorry, Dargo, your turn. We got so sidetracked. It's like I just want to hit things with my swords.
Okay, so for my first action, I'm going to use my breath attack
Okay.
on. Can I use it? I assume it's within 5 feet of me, right? Like, so I want to use it to attack both Asuma and Van Boren.
Okay. What's the
And-
reach for it?
It's 30 feet
Okay.
with a 5-foot width.
So I would say aim it more towards Acris
Yeah, well.
because he's still up, rather than Coffee because she'll automatically fail. You see what I'm saying? Like I think it's a cone breath attack, or is it a straight line?
It depends on what
It
strategy
just
he has.
this is exhale in a 5 by 30 foot line.
Yeah, so
Line?
his is
Okay,
a beam.
so
yeah,
you
his is a
could-
beam.
You could, I'll say you can aim it towards homegirl and homeboy, and not hit your friends.
Okay.
Split the gap.
Would that also potentially reach? Is that bullet behind the Minotaur?
30 feet? Yeah, I can give you
Yeah.
bullet.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, do I roll to hit that? Just
Are those
Uh,
dex saves or
I think it's a dex save or something like that.
Oh, it does say 15 dex.
okay?
Where
I'll
they-
Yeah,
roll
so
for-
they gotta do so you roll the damage and then they gotta roll to get out of the way.
So Asuma fails, she got a 14. Van Boren passes, he got a 16. And Bullet fails, he got a 9. So 2 will get full and 1 will get half.
It's 12.
So 12, 6, 12. Okay. Your
And
boy Ben Boren doesn't look too hot. Just
Cool.
after you
Cool.
finish puking on him, you know.
Alright, and then I will use my bonus action and speak the magical word to light my flame tongue longsword on fire.
Okay. You speak it and it. That's what I wanted to do.
Then I will move to Van Boren and attack him with that.
Okay. You're still within melee range of her, so you're not getting attack of opportunity.
So 28 to hit.
That hits.
Thank God.
Come on, you got
Oh.
this. Believe in yourself.
And so I do the 1d8 plus 5 for the slashing, and then for while on fire, it says plus 2d6. Will I have to roll that separately, or is that included in the
That's
You
included
gotta
in
do
the
it
hit.
separate. So
Wait,
you
what?
click your sword damage, and then you'll just do like the dice roll on the side, the bottom left,
Okay,
and do like a 2d6 roll.
gotcha.
Okay. I thought you meant he had to hit separately for the fire. I'm like, excuse me, sir?
No, it's not included in the
Yeah, I get you now.
For slashing and
10 for slashing.
2d6. Yes,
Okay.
I hit twice for 2 and 3 fire damage.
You watch as Dargo goes up and he slices. Well, Everybody but Coffee watches. Slices this guy with his flame sword, and he looks at you. He's like, ha ha, and he just like topples over.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Is he? Can I use my reaction to soul token him?
What's the range?
30 feet.
Sure. What does that do?
Token of the departed. As a reaction, you creature you see dies within 30 feet of you can open your free hand and cause a tiny trinket to appear. So essentially, I take his fucking soul.
Okay.
I Sang Shun. Is it Sang Shun? Or Sang Shun? The Mortal Kombat guy. You know what I'm talking about. Not Shao Kahn, the guy who just the one. Yeah, you know. Sang Shun. God, I'm so bad at names right now. Anyway, I take his. I like fucking absorb his soul, and now it's just like a coin in my hand.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Then it's my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw you. I'm just staring at it. I'm gonna throw you in just a bullshit well, never be used. Pocket.
Dunja is going to look over to you, Coffee, and what spell can I use? Actually, he's just gonna walk over.
Oh shit.
Can't have you getting back up. And he casts Inflict Wounds. At advantage. 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 points, but essentially you just fail death save.
Okay.
And he actually roll a. No, you killed me. So, odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay. If I roll an even, I am going to have him attack someone else. Rather than try and attack you. Even. He goes over to Acris. Looks like you could use a little pick-me-up. And he goes to inflict wounds. 14 does not hit. Acris like moves out of the way. No touch.
No touchy.
Not that
No touchy.
Coffee, can you send me a death save, please, sweetie? Copy. That ends her turn.
This just fucking sucks. This just
Bang!
sucks.
You
It's
are
not even like,
watching-
oh, I don't know. It's that I have nothing to help her. There is nothing in my arsenal. God damn it. Okay, yeah. So I see. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You see as Coffee goes down, because you got a pretty good sight of every. They close in a little bit more. Obviously, not the marksman. Dargo is able to take down the big guy. However, you watch as the sorcerer fighter guy goes over and kind of like does damage to Coffee and then tries to attack Acris, but fails. What would you like to do?
I'm going to sidestep kind of closer to the wall.
Don't die.
I want to sidestep to the wall to get a better angle on the sorcerer.
Like over this
No,
one?
no, the other way, the other way.
Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
There you go. So you're not like hitting Acris's. What I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'm just trying to shoot around Acris.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take a shot with the short bow.
Copy.
I wanted it so bad. 29 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Doing sneak attack.
Are y'all sweating yet? I'm sweating.
I started sweating round 1. Halfway through round 1. Are you sweating yet?
I started sweating not before the battle even started.
Oh
Just-
no.
Okay.
I'm treating this like Baldur's Gate 3, where they keep attacking you after you're down. I'm like, stop hitting me with acid! Stop it!
Alright, so that's 23 on the sneak attack damage. 12 on the short bow damage. And then once again, we're going to do Wails from the Grave.
Wait,
and
sorry.
we-
I'm
Okay.
so behind! Okay. What was the first one?
23 for sneak attack.
Okay.
And then 12 points of piercing damage from the bow.
Okay.
And then we are doing Wails of the Grave again. I'm burning another use of it, and I'm going to hit the... once again, I'm hitting that astral projection.
Okay, so you're saying.
Don't want to fuck... And now we're going to do astral projection. We're going to get that fucking thing out of here. Try to limit the amount of fucking bullshit attacks and things to slow us down from moving. 27.
Yes.
Okay. And then that goes away. I'm not even going to roll. I'm sorry I keep smiling because it keeps, like, every time I see the 20 and it just doesn't land on it. And I'm just like, why are you staring at me, 20? You're on the wrong side of the die. You should be at the top. Why are you over here on the side of the die? That's not where you belong. Yeah. So that is my thing. And then as a last thing, I'm just going to yell at them. Like, just I'm gonna yell at them and try to get their attention, trying to persuade them to come after me. I'm gonna do this. You second-rate cutthroats! Why don't you fight somebody with some skill?
Roll a intimidation check.
Intimidation. Sure, not deception, because I'm lying through my teeth. Well, I guess both of them are +6, so it doesn't matter. Okay, 23! 23!
They all look at you.
This is gonna go so poorly.
Top of the order, bullet.
Top of the order.
Yep, he's gonna try and shoot you again.
Alright.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay. First shot, 15 points of damage to the shoulder. Second
Okay.
shot does a 26 hit. Oh, imagine, yes. Means you have some
Yep.
magic like sumo armor. 7 points more.
Fucking wish.
Wait, no. 2 points of piercing damage, because that one doesn't have.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't have. Yep. And he's going to bonus action. What's it called? Second wind.
So he's a... God. Oh, he's a gunslinger. Alright.
11 points of healing. Sweet. Sweet. He's looking bright and bushy-tailed. Okay, next up, Acris. Acris sees that they are trying to take you out, Coffee. They are trying their best. It's gonna move over the dead body. The guy's like, hey, he's like, I'll get back to you. And he reaches over to you. And he pours a potion down your throat. I have to roll forward, sorry. Now, dear, can't have you, dying, preferably. You get a total of 45 points of healing as he pours this potion of superior healing down your throat.
Good
Okay.
lord. Can you polymorph into a Tarrasque? Is that a thing?
You watch Coffee as like
Gods!
Dying hurts!
So that was my bonus action. He's gonna turn around and stab this guy with his short sword. The sorcerer, obviously. A 20. Why do I attack the sorcerer? He has really high freaking whatchamacallit thingies. So yeah, that misses.
Because he's got fucking magic.
He's got he's probably got shield too. I was probably a dick. Anyways, so that attack misses. Next up is Van Boren. Make a death save.
Wait, what?
Van Boren, the Minotaur?
Oh, is he not dead?
No.
Okay, then I can't take his soul.
Oh.
He has to be dead for me to take his soul. That's what I thought he died, and that's why I took his. So like Okay, I don't do that. We'll just subtract all of that. I was like death roll.
I
I'm
thought
like,
it's just
excuse me.
People that go down, but
No, I take his soul. Like
okay,
he's
okay.
like before he departs to the great beyond, I trap him in a fucking coin to be used in I don't even know. However spiteful I feel like being.
Asuma looks at you, Dargo, and she just like slices down at Coffee.
You fucking douche!
Asuma is a bitch. Because you're prone still, Coffee. She
My
does it with
intimidation didn't
advantage.
work.
Actually, I'll roll.
That was a 23.
Odds or evens?
Me?
Odds.
Oh, okay.
Nope, she attacks Coffee.
I tried. I did my best.
I don't think she could do like 40 points of damage though. Just 22 to hit.
What?
22 to hit.
Luck roll?
Oh, she's using it, girl.
So now Coffee gets to roll, and then
I
correct.
have to re-roll.
Hey, it says that you get to
19
roll,
to
and then you
hit?
get to pick.
God damn it! Yeah, it still fucking hits.
Okay.
Her sword's probably got like a plus 14
20
or some
points
bullshit.
of damage.
Oh my god!
Odds or evens, Fang?
Evens.
Okay. A 12. She attacks somebody else. Dargo, you look like a nice enough sort. Does 18 hit?
Nope.
She
Yeah,
goes
it's
to
like, go for the
Coffee.
barbarian!
Tries to attack you, and you're like, not today. Very well.
Bitch, I've been trying to do this for 4 episodes! Let's go!
How
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
You watch
Population,
as she takes a vial from her side and like coats it over her blade with this
Jesus.
inky green substance, and she like flicks it a bit so that it goes down the like full length of her sword. We'll get serious then. And that ends her bonus. Next is Dargo.
Hey, DM, quick question. How upset would you be if I banned Nordic Geek from the chat?
Why, is he giving me stuff?
He's talking about asking if he can.
Yeah, you can give a look to DM and to...
I'm sorry.
What?
It disappeared. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
I think that's free luck and inspo to me. Because you're
Nope,
being a
there's no
child.
message there. There's
This is
no message
why-
there. I timed him out. Calm down.
You're being a child. They do it all the time to Chris. They give him monster drops and inspo and luck because it makes the game interesting. Stop being
Not
a
when
child.
we're getting curb stomps.
Yeah, well,
If we were like winning handedly, sure, drop us something. But like,
Nordic, if you can still see this, you now have 2 luck and 2 inspo to give out when you return.
he wasn't banned. He was timed out. And I
I know.
immediately
I'm just
untimed him out.
When he gets back.
Don't worry, Paul. I can take it.
Look at that. He was in the sad corner for like 10 seconds. Let's calm down.
I feel attacked. All the DM because of the time. So I just got 2 free. See, this is why you do not shoot your teammates in the foot there, Paul.
I didn't shoot anybody.
The DM
You're the one who's got a gunslinger.
The DM judges fairly.
I didn't know there were guns in this
Dargo?
reality,
I
but
feel
okay.
like this always happens when it's Dargo's turn. Like he's like, okay, I'm ready to attack, and then we go off on tangent for something.
Just want to make sure he has a good idea of what he wants to do. We can
yeah.
flush out any ideas. I'm simply
He's
giving him time
always
to
ready
prep.
with his stuff. Okay, what would you like to do? Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna attack Suma
Okay.
with both my swords. So we'll do the flame sword first.
Okay.
It's a 12. I'll do that turn.
Oh, that's cute. To use as a
One.
nightlight.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
I had one good one. That's it. That's all I get apparently.
Oh.
That's my turn. I've done this.
Okay.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm gonna buy you some physical dice, a few sets, because digital dice seem to be fucking us right now. In multiple ways, like unceremoniously, bad, real bad.
Do you have a bonus? Okay.
I know.
Dunchester. He's going to smile wickedly, reach over and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on the menu. And you watch his homeboy gets back up. Well, on his turn. He gets life back in his eyes. Coffee, you are pro. What would you like to do? But you are kicking it.
I'm getting up. She's
Okay.
turning into a fucking phoenix.
Nice. I was waiting for that.
I thought that was gonna be a first round move. I ain't gonna lie. Thought that was gonna be first round.
She thought she was support.
Yeah. All right. Well, yep. So she gets up, wiping the blood from her freaking mouth as fire surrounds her and she starts transforming into a phoenix. Her wings come out and she screeches. And then she's going to... Let me see. Let me see. 10-foot radius. Where am I here? How far is everyone from me? I'm assuming everyone's like right next to me. Well, who is next to me for first off?
Next to you is Asuma, Dargo, Acris, he's not small anymore. The Minotaur and the Sorcerer.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Paul, get out of the chat.
What?
Oh no.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and attack with my wings.
Okay.
D20 plus 8. So 26. I'm gonna hit the sorcerer.
Okay. Luck reroll, please.
You motherfucker.
You can thank your teammate, Fang, second imposter.
A 19.
Does not hit.
Fuck!
Inspiration.
It's too late. I already told her the outcome. Plus, you already knew the outcome, technically.
Well,
His
she already knew the
AC is
outcome.
21.
Okay, if we're playing that game, she already knew the outcome when the 21.
No. Queen's like, this motherfucking shit. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Fang! You watch as Coffee turns into a phoenix, goes to try and swipe down at the sorcerer, but he's like, not today.
I'm shooting at the Minotaur.
Okay.
He's prone, correct?
Yes.
So is that a standard roll or advantage?
I thought it's disadvantage if it's distance. It's advantage if
distance?
it's melee range or melee next to. This is tactic change.
Oh no, my bad. Was that a question or are you telling me it was a disadvantage?
If you attack with a ranged weapon on a prone target, it's disadvantage. If you attack with the
Melee, then it's advantage.
then it's
Okay.
advantage.
Sorry, I thought you were asking a question of like I thought it was, and I was like waiting for confirmation.
I can't read chat.
Fuck it. I'm gonna close the distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the distance on the Minotaur and stab the shit out of him.
Okay.
Advantage.
Nat 20.
Luck reroll, please. Oh, I wonder where I got this from.
Rerolling both my dice, or I'm only rerolling the nat 20?
Rerolling the nat 20.
Just the nat 20.
Yeah.
Cool. 29 to hit.
Okay.
Die again. Sorry. I'm sorry for getting angry. I'm sorry.
It's not my fault that you gave me
I know.
luck that I'm using.
I didn't
It's
give
not
fucking
my
luck.
fault! I didn't give you luck. You manifested more luck into the Ethereum.
I said I apologize for getting hostile. I apologize.
I'm trying to take the higher road.
I'm trying to right now when you're making it real difficult.
Yes.
Sneak attack. Okay. 1, 2. 14 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay. It's not looking too hot.
And then fucking listen. We fucking stabbed him with 2 hands. Glad I did that. 14 points of slashing damage from the sword.
Okay. He goes back down. I gotta shrink him.
Cool. And then I'm going to use. I'm once again gonna burn another fucking. Whales of the Grave. And I'm hitting the fucking sorcerer with it this time.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
Nine points of damage.
Okay.
Of necrotic damage.
Got me.
And then no, it's not light weapon. I can't do that. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, ooh, we got 2 weapon fighting and stab the shit out of the guy on the ground again just to fucking get a death save knocked out. I'm gonna use cunning action and disengage and back up. Oh, actually, shit. No, I can't. Because I used. I don't even know how far did I move to getting close.
We'll say about 30 feet.
30 feet. Fuck me. Okay. Well. Oh, that sucks. Hungry Jaws. Oh, Hungry Jaws and the guy on the ground.
Okay.
Does a... Ooh, that's not going to hit. That's a 19. On the guy on the ground doesn't hit, correct?
Oh, no.
I was going to be like, 25. Wait, nope, that is not a bite. My bite is something different. Shit. Okay.
Oh, Stacks, you put the Phoenix in my character sheet?
Yes.
And that is my turn.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I can get rid of the one that I have here then. Awesome.
Next, top of the order. Let's see. He is going to shoot one at the kid and one at Fang. So, first one for the kid. 32 to hit. Well, that's gonna hit. 14 piercing points of damage. Second one for Fang. 23 to hit.
It's
2 points of piercing damage as you just get like ricochet shot off the shoulder.
okay.
Then you watch. He's just reloading. After him, Acris is going to stab. We'll do attack on the guy on the ground. It's damage from sneak attack. bonus to weapon. And this is advantage as well. 19 doesn't. Okay. Yep, that ends his turn. Next up is Home Slice. You all watch as Acris is just like short sword, and then like sneak attack damage, and then he goes to try and like attack him with his dagger, barely misses, but singes him just enough to where the Minotaur bleeds out, dead.
Thank the gods.
Oh. Should your token you wanted earlier?
Yeah, are you using
The-
your reaction?
It's okay. So he's dead. Dead.
Yeah. He fell.
Boom. Reaction. Token. My shit.
Okay.
Pocket.
Oh,
Thank you for the reminding. I honestly, like, I was like, I already took his soul. No, you can't have it. Fine. Only want your soul. It's gross. Covered in bull. Minotaur. Darkness.
Suma just screams out. She wails off and like comes at you with 2 attacks there, Dargo. First hit for 27. Second hit for 30. First damage 21.
This is all half, right? Because he's still in
Second,
rage.
15. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you see her manifest an echo like boop. Oh gosh, it disappeared. Up there.
So for the 15 damage,
It's
uneven.
half
8.
lowered, so 7.
7.
Are you moving the elemental thing around, or is the elemental just like the game just moving it?
It's moving because I have it in flying status, so it makes it float.
Okay. It was like, I was like, why is Stax just not putting this fucking thing down? Why is it still?
Next up is Dargo.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to use Scorching Ray on Bullet
Okay.
at level 2, so I get 3 rays.
Okay.
So first ray is an 18 hit.
18 hits.
You want me to roll all 3 to hit first and then damage? Or...
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that one.
Okay. Alright, so the third one. 19.
That hits.
That's 11. So that's probably the same. Alright, so for the first one. 7 damage, 7 fire damage.
Okay. Sideline cheerleader.
7 damage. Woo! That make you feel better or worse?
I don't know. Alright, the second ray does 6 damage. 6
Okay.
fire damage.
Beams of fiery energy comes down.
And I'm going to attack with my flaming longsword at Asuma. She's still near me, right? It's just her echo that went away.
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
That hits.
Sweet. 4. 12 slashing and 26.
You said 12 slashing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 8 fire.
Copy. Anything else?
That is all.
Okay. You all watch as Dunja starts to focus arcane energy in between his hands, and he's like concentrating on something. He's gonna go for his turn for that. Next up is Coffee.
Multi-attack.
Okay,
Gonna attack with my beak.
who you hitting?
Fucking sorcerer.
Okay.
19 plus 13.
22.
To hit. Yeah, it's a 32 to hit.
That hits. Okay.
Okay, and then we're gonna do 2d6 plus 8. 16 points of damage.
Okay. Is that like piercing?
It is. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's fire damage actually
Okay.
from her beak, and then she's gonna attack with her talons.
Got it.
So, 15 plus 13 is 28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then we do 2d8 plus 8. For another 16 points of fire damage.
Okay. You watch as he's like, gosh. Arcane energy's just like rippling outward.
Did he lose concentration on it, or is he still maintaining concentration?
Still maintaining from what y'all can tell.
Okay.
And I think that's it, because I don't think Phoenixes have bonus actions.
Okay. Fang.
Out of the two that are near me, which ones, like, how are they looking? Between the old girl and the sorcerer.
Sorcerer's looking rough. Old girl's like kicking it.
Okay.
Bullets definitely kicking it.
Yeah, bullets are small fry in my brain right now. Like he's shooting bullets, but at the same time, I'm not about to. Yeah, drop fuck face. All right, I'm gonna take the sword. I'm gonna crank another action with the sword. Ooh, wait. No, I'm not. Actually, no. Fuck it. Why not? We'll go for it. We're gonna burn another use of the phantom sword.
Okay.
So he's got to make a DC 15 charisma, which probably do to the fucking sorcerer. Yeah, he's just to the sorcerer. Okay.
15.
It's got to beat a 15.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, because with a DC save, it's meet or beat, correct?
Yeah.
Same thing with armor class and all that. Okay. Okay, so then that'll be a 23 to hit then with the sword normally.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Once again, we're gonna do some sneakies. Ooh, I like that. 10, 16, 21 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And then from the sword... Hey! Another 10 points of damage. And then... God, how many... I don't know how many more of these fucking things I got, but I might as well just keep fucking burning them. I got one more. Actually, no, I don't. Technically, 2. So I have the token. So if I burn the token, fuck it. We're gonna burn another Whales of the Grave, and this one's gonna go to old girl next to us.
Okay.
That is going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And that is going to be 11 points of damage to the lady.
Okay.
Okay.
So many character sheets.
Yeah, so many character sheet. I'm just trying to spread out damage as best I can right now. I'm trying to focus and then hit like I don't have 2 attacks. It's the closest thing to 2 attacks I got. Okay. So I have 2 questions right now. Well, 3. First one is that guy still standing?
Yeah.
Sorcerer's still standing. Fuck me. I really was hoping he'd go down. All right. The door that we came out of that leads to where we came from, like with the people. Is that door currently still open?
No. It's closed.
Okay. If I were to try to open that, would that take an action? I'm going to... I'm going to use my uncanny action to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move... I'm going to move closer to the door that we came out of. Kind of putting a little bit of cover between me and the astral person as well. I got a bad feeling about that chick being up there. Yeah, and then that'll end my turn.
Okay, top of the order, Bullet. You watch as he reaches down and holsters his guns and grabs 2 potions in his hands and chucks one towards Akris and another one at Yufeng. I need you to make a dex save.
This is the gunslinger?
Yeah.
Does he make that throw with disadvantage? Is he throwing it through, or is he just lobbing it up and over?
He's lobbing it up.
Okay. Dex save, you said?
Yes.
That would be a 25.
Okay. We both save and take 3 points of acid damage, and the ground around you will refresh that at the start of your turn if you stay in acid.
Would I be able, I know you already did the action, would I be able to make a reaction, slide a hand to catch the vial before it hits the ground?
You're saying you're using your reaction for this new turn to try and catch it?
Yeah, he whips that, he's just lobbing that up and over, Bang sees it and moves out of the way, but is going to try to catch it.
D20?
D20? Okay. Five.
Okay. It comes too quickly.
Remember how I said the dice were gonna go cold on me eventually?
Mm.
Got a little cold right there. I was hoping.
So acid.
All right, so I'll take acid. Is the acid on the door by chance? I can't hurt acid.
Next is Acris. He's going to try and move over here. And then I still gotta roll damage for him. He's gonna try and attack homeboy. Regular attack. That should hit. Okay. And bonus dagger. Okay. Three points of he's dead. Asuma. You watch as Asuma switches places with her echo and appears on the top there. And she, like, blinks out. So, this and this, like, vanish after she vanishes from that area.
So she's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck is she?
Next is Dargo's turn.
Get into the keep! Get into the keep!
I have an idea of where she went, but I also, if that is where she went, I'm gonna be a little annoyed because of, like, story reasons.
Also, try not to meta. It's not your turn to speak. You have to go. But, yep, Dargo's your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna move over to Dunja.
Okay.
Attacking with both my swords.
Copy.
Alright, 28 for the flame sword.
That hits.
22 for the long sword. So for the flame sword, 6 slashing damage.
Okay. Oh, he's freaking.
7 fire damage.
Copy.
Also, warning. It would be 7 slashing.
Keep rolling that lucky 7.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Is that turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Start of the sorcerer's turn. I need everyone to make a wisdom
Get him to break
save.
his concentration. And failed.
17.
New glittery dice, not the play. Not the play. Real bad. Real bad. Going back to the rainbow die.
Put him in dice jail.
But he yeeted. The bad dice. They were cursed from the jump. I didn't even get a D12 with them. They were cursed. You know, I should have just melted them down into something. Linda. I was really hoping because we hit him like fucking a bunch. That motherfucker did not break concentration.
Luckily, I hit advantage.
Caster. There's always a problem with PvP.
Okay. Anyone that got 20 or lower, you suffer 36 points of fire damage.
How much?
36.
Bang is down.
So 18 for me.
Do this stop magical fire?
No, it's only physical damage.
But I have Totem of the Bear, which gives me resistance to everything except psychic.
Oh, okay.
Yes, then half if you get 21 or higher, or if you have the Totem of the Bear. Technically. You watch as he goes down, the sorcerer. Acris looks rough. Bullets just like beak smiling. And Coffee, it's your turn.
So the sorcerer is like dead, or just down?
Just down.
I'm gonna attack the sorcerer.
Okay.
You know, since he did the same to me. Alright, so we're gonna do multi-attack for a 23. No, 24. Yeah.
Are you rolling with advantage?
Sure.
Just to see if you crit. Because if you
Yeah,
crit,
let
you
me
speed this up way faster.
Alright, let me try again. So 16 plus 13.
29.
29, yeah. So 29 to hit. No crit, unfortunately.
Okay. He fails the dex.
And then gonna hit him with my fiery talon attack
Okay.
for a 28 to hit.
And that's with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Fails another save.
I can cast spells in my phoenix form, correct?
I do not think so, because you can't do the somatic verbal forms of it.
Okay. Yeah, then that'll end my turn.
Okay. Fang.
Actually, can I move?
Yes. There's nothing stopping you.
I'm gonna fly in front of Fang
Okay.
and chill out there.
Fang, send me your death save.
I'm letting you know because I have old boy's death token.
Okay.
I'm rolling with advantage on the death saves.
Okay.
Do I need to take a photo or I just message you then?
Just either send it to me on Zoom, but just me, or...
Yeah, okay. You don't add anything to a death save, right? It's just straight rolls?
Unless you have Inspire.
No, I don't believe anybody in this has inspired me today. No one inspired me today.
Okay. Bullet sees all his friends are dead. Well, almost dead. He's gonna cock his gun and try and shoot the kid twice. Only hitting with one. Come in. Okay. He shoots Acris. Next up is Acris. It's gonna go over here. Shall we end this? And it's gonna try and slice him in the face. That hits. That's damage. And his second one is just regular. Misses. Let's see this turn. Going down to 10th place. Dargo! Your turn.
I am going to go over to Bullet.
Okay.
Attack him with both my long swords.
Oh, okay.
So, Flaming Sword. It's 21.
That hits.
40. 23.
That
Flaming Sword. Give me 10 slashing damage. 5 fire damage.
okay.
Morning Sword. Do 13 damage.
Yeah. He's looking pretty rough.
I hope so.
That's cool.
Okay.
I can just say this fight has been a roller coaster of emotions.
Similarly to his friend, Dunja bleeds out on the ground. Coffee.
Yep, I am going to fly over to Bullet and hit him with a multi-attack.
Okay.
That 20 for 33 to hit. Oh, Oh gosh.
Finally, shit, man. I was like, how many fucking attack rolls have we had with almost nat 20s?
God.
Like, almost. If anybody deserved a fucking nat 20 today, you. Jesus,
Yeah.
you got pulled hard out the gate.
Okay, so how does that work if I get crit? It's double the damage, right?
Yeah, you roll it twice.
Okay. So I will have to roll 2d6. So 12 plus. So that's a total of 29 fire damage.
Coffee, make a wisdom save.
$27.
Okay. I see the numbers. Give me the total. There we go. You only take 15 points of psychic damage as you hear into your mind. What is your judgment, child? Mercy or death?
The Phoenix kind of cocks her head. What? Come again?
You don't hear a response.
Death.
And you watch as bullet ignites. Where he sits. And you are all out of combat. There's a couple of acid spots
Where?
where Fang is. If it's his turn, he would play. Hopefully.
That. I'm down.
Oh yeah, Fang's down in the acid.
Oh my god!
So how does that? So
So
would I then have, like, would I
you
if I
would've
would have?
failed one and passed one so far.
Okay.
Because the acid would have attacked, hit you, and then you would roll and you pass. So
Okay.
right now, you're like
We're
1
1
for
and 1.
There we go.
You want me to roll another one before they start moving?
Yeah, we'll do another turn and see what everyone does. Oh, no. Okay. Top of the order. Acris is going to walk into the acid. Take the 2d6. 3 points of acid damage. This is becoming a trend. And pour a bottle down your throat.
I just see him just opening. Pouring the potion down his throat.
$52 points.
Pick me up. Who am I to?
You know, I
Turn that
normally
down.
save these for people that I'm interrogating.
The fuck do you need to heal people? Never mind. I ain't asking. I ain't asking that. I ain't asking that. I'm laying it. Did he drag me out, or am I still laying it?
5, 10, 15, 20. He would have got you just outside of it.
Okay. Are we still in initiative order still, or no?
No, now that there's no immediate danger. What would you all like to do?
Regroup. I regroup and then go down and see Bastion.
Yeah, that's what I'm yelling. Like, just, I'm waving you to get, like, I'm waving at y'all to fucking leave my ass and go.
Yep, Coffee's gonna fly in.
As a phoenix?
Yep.
Ain't got time.
I don't
No,
think you
nothing
understand
else.
how big you is.
Is she really that big? I thought like.
Phoenixes are huge!
Oh well, okay. I'm gonna transform back and then go inside.
She's gonna
Actually,
transform
let me
as she...
rephrase. Phoenixes are gargantuan as their size.
Holy shit!
What?
Look at your size! A gargantuan
you-
elemental.
How can you turn into that?
'Cause she
Very
died.
carefully.
She's been through some shit.
I guess. Fuck.
I died once and all I got was this stupid dagger!
I was like, I died. All I got was a sword. Sword and
Oh my
PTSD. She gets a fucking giant Gigamax evolution.
Digital monsters. So, for all intents and purposes,
Coffee
you make it
has the
down
power.
to the bottom, and Prince Dyer's like standing there in front of the prisoner. Well, I take it that things went well.
As well as I could.
For the most part.
Assume I did get away.
Fang limps in after everybody else. Like he's like clutching his side. He just kind of glances down. Oh, thank God. I thought for sure she teleported in here. I
And,
thought for
uh,
sure.
A perception check.
Who?
Actually, everybody make a perception check.
Shit.
11.
Okay.
Fang with a 17.
Unnatural 20.
Coffee, you watch kind of eerily as these shadows kind of like draw out from the corners and come towards you. You take a step back and they still come towards you. And then it latches onto you, absorbing into your shadow.
Oh,
And nothing happens.
Are all of you seeing this?
Fang, does Fang see that?
Yeah, Fang and Dargo you would have.
Oh, what the fuck?
Coffee try to like takes a couple more steps back.
And in that moment, your vision goes black, Coffee.
Ah, shit.
You open them again, and before you is a woman. Coffee, is it?
Would she know this person?
Roll a history check.
Also, is it just Coffee seeing the woman?
Yeah, it's just, you only saw the shadow go into Coffee's shadow.
Is she still standing there in the prison, or did she like disappear?
You see her standing there, but her eyes are like black.
20.
You recognize her as Alindi's mother that you met a while back.
Lady Mesme.
Yes, my dear.
Well, it's good to know that you're fine and dandy after disappearing almost a year ago.
Yes. Well, I had things to do.
What do you want?
Your decision today is shown brightly through your radiant form. But it's done something else to you. And she walks closer, keeping
She
her
takes a
eyes
step back.
trained on you.
Yeah, she's taking a step back. Get to the point.
I hope you enjoy your new power, my dear. And for you,
New.
I'm now the Blood Wolf Queen. And in that moment, she vanishes. And you're back in the room with the others. And we're gonna end it there, boys and girls. Thank you all for joining. I love ruining Coffee's life.
Clearly!
Wait, one more thing. In the moment that Coffee is there, she vanishes from you all, Dargo and Fang.
Yep, I had a feeling.
And
Something
Coffee,
like that was
you
gonna happen.
reappear on this mountaintop looking down at this city town. You're not quite sure where you are, but you see smoke plumes coming from the area up ahead. And that's where we're going to end it for this week.
Fuck's sake.
My DM's about to blow the fuck up.
Oh yes! You and I are gonna have a chat after this,
I
young
said
man.
mercy or death. And you were like, burn the motherfucker. I want some King Cool chicken. Barbecue style.
Well, I'm sorry, but when you shoot my companions
It's great.
along with me,
It's great.
yeah, I want you fucking dead.
There's no repercussions to any of this. But thank you everybody
They attacked
for
us.
joining.
Self-defense.
Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Fang, for giving me that extra, free luck roll because I needed it more than Just saying. My lowest one for his concentration was like, I think a 15. And I was like, if. But the lowest roll was like a 1. I was like, oh no. Oh no. So, enjoy that.
I don't know who Nordic Geek is, but they might actually get banned.
Nordic Geek is the best!
They might
Just
actually
played
get
with
banned.
Nordic yesterday when we were playing
Okay.
Dead by Daylight.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed your time with them because they are banned from the channel.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Oh, shut up!
You're never
Nah,
banned, Nordic.
Hey.
This is how you lose your godly powers. You become a peasant. But yes, check in with us next Saturday as we pick up with this crazy continuation.
Oh my god.
Because it's just getting started. But
Oh boy!
see you all next time.
Bye guys!
Have a good time.
Oh. No. No.
It's just on the end of the screen. You just hear, oh no.